Hi, everybody. Okay, so this is going to go over your short essays. The first one of which is going to be about the metamorphosis. Okay, so we're just going to go over it real fast, how to do these. Bear with me. I'm going to share my screen. This one. Okay, so right now you guys should be looking at the short essay rubric. Okay, so, sorry. You are going to complete 3 of these short essays throughout the semester. The first one's going to be on the metamorphosis. The second one will be on Frederick Douglass's speech, What to the Slave is the 4th of July. And the final one will be on Shakespeare's play, The Taming of the Shrew. You need to be able to complete these, number 1, because it's a requirement by the college. That's probably the first and foremost. And then number 2, because you need to be able to go back and forth between academic writing and more opinionated writing. So the opinionated pieces are going to be those reader responses and the discussion posts that you guys are completing. This is more formal, okay? So it's going to be more in line with doing your research paper. Okay, so we're going to try to square away any issues you might have now with which tense you're using, okay? So whether it's like first person point of view or second person or third, okay? We want to make sure that for this particular assignment, these short essays, you're going to be writing in third person. Okay, so that means that you are going to use the pronouns of they, them, their, readers, viewers, listeners, or watchers, people or persons. Okay, so you're going to remove the terms you and we. Those are second person, so don't include those, okay? They, them, their, people, persons, readers, viewers, listeners, watchers, okay? Those are the terms you should be using. So you're going to address a central theme or a motif or a symbol or a character, and you're going to analyze whichever you choose, okay? You have to craft a thesis statement, which means that is something that you are proving about the text that you have to talk about, and use quotes from the text and from an outside source, okay? So you're going to be using quotes to prove what you are saying. The quotes are going to come from the Metamorphosis or What to the Slave is the 4th of July or The Taming of the Shrew. When we get through these pieces. And then you're also going to add an outside source. What does that mean? That means that you're going to be using Google or the library database, okay, for how to do that. I have provided topics that you can talk about. You can talk about something entirely different from the topics I provide. However, the topics that I give you are merely a jumping off point for those of you that sit at a keyboard and go, I don't know how to start this. Okay, it's just there to try to help you start your paper, okay? So it needs to be 3 to 5 pages in length, double spaced. Your works cited does not count as one of those pages, okay? So that's 3 to 5 pages of context. And then your paper needs to be in size 12 font, Times New Roman, 1-inch margins, okay? And you're following MLA 8, so that means you're having a header and a heading, okay? Your heading is your name, my name, the assignment, and the due date. You'll also have a title, and then you have a header, which is your last name and page number, okay? Now, let's see what we're doing, okay? You have 5 different categories for your rubric. You have your introduction, you have your focus, your support, your conclusion, and of course, your writing. Your introduction is gonna be also part of your organization. Is your introduction inviting? Does it state the main topic? And does it have a thesis statement? If it does, you will get the full 10 points. Your focus. Okay, are you focused or do you tend to go off on tangents? It's also going to be content. Then you have support for your content. Okay, so now this is going to be those quotations and your explanations of the quotations, right? So when you have a quote, you have to explain it. You can't just leave it, okay? How does that quote relate back to what you're proving? Then finally, of course, you have to have a conclusion. Does your conclusion wrap everything up? Did you prove your point? Is it, do you leave us hanging and that it just ends, or does it feel like it's been succinctly wrapped up? And then of course you're writing, are you standard, are you using standard grammar, punctuation, is it correct spelling? Am I able to read through it with no issues? Are you adhering to all MLA rules with minor or no issues? Okay, so it's worth 50 points total. Shouldn't be too bad. So for this first one that you have, we're gonna look right here. It says topics for short essay on the metamorphosis. So you have 4 potential topics that you can choose from. How do Gregor's feelings for his family change over the course of the story? What is the major conflict and is it resolved? How is Gregor's metamorphosis similar to Greta's and how does it differ? Kafka grants readers access to Gregor's thoughts, but we only learn about other characters through what Gregor sees, hears, and infers. How does this perspective affect the reader's understanding of the story? Okay, so this is a limited point of view. Okay, it's going to be considered a third person limited. Okay, so those are your possible topic choices. If that's not something you want to write about, if you want to write something different, that's totally fine. But those are 4 potential topics that you have to choose from. I'm just going to stop sharing my screen. Okay. Other than that, you guys are free to do whatever you would like in terms of topics. But those are your potential topic choices. And then again, I think I've systematically told you what you're doing. So if you're going to pick one of those, let's say you picked Gregor's feelings for his family. So you're going to have to tell me who his family members are, what the feelings are at the beginning and how they change and what reason you think they change. And then you're going to have to provide evidence by using quotes. Okay. In terms of an outside source, you can go to google.com/scholar to find some articles. Okay. So whichever choice you choose, try to find what theme it is. And then type that in and make sure you write in the metamorphosis in quotes so that it pulls up articles about the metamorphosis related to your topic. Okay. You can use the library database. Here on my YouTube channel is the how to access the database. So go ahead and click over to that if you need to see how to use that. You will need to use it for your research paper. So it might be good to get started familiarizing yourself with that. Okay. I think that's it. So I'll let you guys go. Have a good day. Bye, guys.